Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. A couple of matches left and then finally, top 16 playoffs like last times, right? So 2 matches, Group H, last group, bottom right here. We have Tearlaments, again one of the more recent decks in this year's Cross-Banlist Cup, maybe one of the title candidates, even though it lost one match, the previous one if I'm not mistaken, against Virtual World, double true king of all calamities. It's going to take on, I guess, an underdog here in this particular group. Seeing at the votes. Dark Warrior. So, yeah, my next question. So, which deck has the advantage? Again, I've read through the comments. Obviously, Tearlament is, the preferred deck, I guess, over Dark Warrior for multiple reasons. Tear plays during your opponent's turn. It has like so many power plays, so many unfair plays. It grinds through negations. It doesn't really play any hand traps, so that's where there might be some chances for Dark Warrior. But then Dark Warrior needs to go first, and that's not the case. That's a huge bummer, especially in game number 1, where it's before the side deck. So this hand, like double, well, I mean, Call By is okay-ish. It could, banish something from your opponent's graveyard, looking at the Toad, totally awesome, for example. Maybe a Merly that's getting reborn off Sprite Elf. Maybe one of the, Tearlament fusions, for example, when they're tributing themselves, or from Sadek. Anyway, going first, this would have been fantastic. I'm not so sure if there was a Heaviness in hand for Tear. I don't think so. I mean, the game could have been different, but looking at this particular hand, this hand is not beating that board. A couple of interruptions plus like 4 back row, you're not hitting that. Malicious, and I think the first interruption is here. I do get okay, no, look, I was so overthinking the situation, and I clicked. I think the second Call By also clicked on Merly. It's my mistake. But it didn't matter. I mean, you see how many crime as well. Even though crime is not live if you don't have a card or a monster to discard, I think. But you know what I mean. I was never winning that one. So it is what it is. Okay, so game number 2, post side. We know that Tearlament can side deck in stuff you see here, skill drain, and more so Mystic Mine. Mystic Mine is a huge deal for this deck. The thing though is that, as you see, or you will be seeing, is I'm going to put Rongo on field with 5 materials. So again, unaffected by card effects from your opponent, pop, destroy your opponent's entire board if it has 5 materials. The thing is that because of Dolphin, I think we saw the hands and we saw Mystic Mine. But yeah, problem is there is from my knowledge, there is absolutely no out for Mystic Mine other than Twin Twister's side deck, which is in, obviously, because of this, skill drain Mystic Mine. The thing here, though, is that Rongo is not activating. I do double deck Twin Twisters, my apologies. But the thing is that, okay, the only potential way here is, imagine, because Rongo is not detaching during the end phase from my opponent, because again, the monster effect's negated. So Rongo will always keep its 5 materials, preventing my opponent from summoning, right? So imagine that, the game keeps stalling, prolonging, up until a point that potentially Tearlament can go for a game, maybe with, so many cards. They go for Pearl Loreno, get rid of Mystic Mine. Then they unlock Rongo Bongo, right? Or maybe am I missing something that might be the case? So I'm not so sure. I think it just was a matter of time that 2 Twin Twisters, okay, the chances are decent-ish. I'm not so sure how many cards were left in the deck. I mean, it was after a full combo, so what was it, 20-ish? Maybe a bit more. So, I mean, the chances were there. But I'm not so sure if, Mystic Mine is really that big of a... Oh, yeah, but you know what I mean, right? Rongo keeps the 5 materials, so it's very hard for Tear to break that. And I mean, with 5 materials, I mean, yeah, during my turn, it will lose a material, so I can't blow up the entire field. Yeah, Mystic Mine might have been the card, but it is what it is. So I'm game number 3, and this feels very similar to game number 1. I think I side decked in Ash. Ash on Pearl Loreno is fine. That's okay. It's well, Ash against Tear is not the best, but there's just hardly any other options in the side deck. Especially for going second. And like this board is just far too hard to overcome. And okay, yeah, that's right, you can make Toad with double Merly. So it is what it is. Game number 4, and this is kind of like an awkward hand. Again, Malicious. I remember, you know, Malicious in opening hand game number 1. But Heaviness is there, and like look at this. You mill 3 Tearlaments cards. What is it? The Spell, the Scream, Heaviness, and was it Merly? Merly or Sharon? Oh no, a Reno. Okay, yeah. But look. Ah yes, you banish the Reno. I mean, yeah, to prevent Kaleido from coming out. But, you know, very conveniently you have another Reno heart, you know, in your hand. What can you do? Like, Monster Reborn here in this situation did not help. Imagine another Warrior type? I mean, I used the special summon of Boots, right? So, was there a way to get a second Warrior on field? I'm not so sure there was, you know, to go for Isolde, again, use her effect. Might have been a game changer, who knows? Because again, Rongo is unaffected by skill drain. So, I mean, if. But this game was unwinnable. Yeah, easy GG here for Tearlaments. I mean, unwinnable, it feels awkward, but I mean, Tearlaments was just far too strong. Had far too many options, stuff like Skill Drain, Mystic Mine works under Rongo, and that's such a big key, or was a big key in this particular matchup. So last match. Match number 48 for at least before the top 16 playoffs. So again, feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Riddim signing out. Peace.